Now there's a wild encounter for you. A bear clawing at the windshield, then jumps right up on top this Glendale man's car. This all happened at Sequoia National Park. All of it obviously recorded on cell phone video. Now, the driver was with his dog when this happened last week.
Well, he wasn't scared, he said, but it was a moment that he'll never forget. CBS 2's Rachel Kim has more now from Glendale.
The Glendale resident told us on one of his days off last week, he decided to take a road trip with his dog, something that they love to do together. He said they had many expectations about their trip, but that did not include getting up close with a bear. The world's largest tree and some deer are just some of the sights Caro Arugian and his dog Ice enjoyed at Sequoia National Park last Thursday. As they were on their way out, there was one more wildlife experience in store.
I come to a stop and I'm just shocked that I see a bear. You know, it's my first time I've ever seen a bear.
Caro started recording as the curious brown bear climbed onto the hood, then put his paws against the windshield.
The bear was just, I think he wanted the dog. I had some in and out in the car too, that might have been it. But yeah, it was just sniffing the dog.
The 3-year-old husky seemed quite interested in the bear too, as it made its way along the side of the car. Caro and Ice got a good look at the bear's big paws and long claws.
Staring, that's what he was just staring. Like, what is that? That's a bear.
As he continued to record, the bear ended up at the back of the car.
He literally came back here, put his paws up, and literally just hopped up onto the trunk. Right when he jumped on the trunk, I took my foot off the brake just so I could roll off because his paw was on the glass. I thought he might go through, and Ice was right on the other side, like nose to nose with the glass.
As soon as Caro took his foot off the brake, the bear got spooked and landed back on the ground. The bear wasn't in a hurry to leave. Caro and Ice weren't either.
So I just wanted to take in the moment. I wasn't even looking at what I was filming. I was just trying to take in what was going on, just so I remember the experience, you know.
Well, Caro has the video and these souvenirs to remember it.
It was just a cool experience, and the trip was definitely worth it.
Caro got a lot of scratch marks all around his car, but he's surprised it didn't get more damage because the bear was so heavy. He's just glad nobody was hurt. Reporting from Glendale, Rachel Kim, CBS 2 News.